Is it time to buy or sell Richtech Robotics stock? In this video, we will delve into Richtech Robotics. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 24th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to keep yourself informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by utilizing our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please be aware that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. Since the 11th of August 2025, our system has ranked Richtech Robotics as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.2. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 109% since we first listed Richtech Robotics as a buy candidate 32 days ago. This translates to an average return of 3.41% per day since it was listed as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that a further increase within this trend is likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 71.72% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 10.83% to 118.62%. In terms of the longer horizon, our 12-month analysis projects a change of around 52.73%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -28.09% and 92.40% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $3.17 and $8.48. Our latest daily update for Richtech Robotics highlights significant fluctuations in the company's stock price on Wednesday, which concluded trading at $4.41. On the last trading day, the stock price of Richtech Robotics Inc. experienced a decrease of 9.45%, dropping from $4.87 to $4.41. Throughout that day, the stock exhibited a volatility of 17.85%, ranging from a low of $4.37 to a high of $5.15. Notably, the price has increased in 6 of the past 10 days, gaining 54.2% over the last 2 weeks. Although trading volume fell on the latest day, alongside the stock price, this can be interpreted positively, as volume typically aligns with price movements. On that day, trading volume decreased by 15 million shares, resulting in a total of 48 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $210.31 million. In the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a peak price of $5.71 and a low of 52 cents. Currently, the stock price is 22.77%, or $1.30, below the 52-week high, and 64.12%, or $7.88, below the all-time high recorded on January 24, 2024, when it reached $12.29. Richtech Robotics has generated significant headlines this summer with index inclusion, partnerships in China, and product victories. However, the financial outlook still raises concerns among investors. The company achieved both preliminary and final additions to the Russell Small Cap Indexes, a move that typically attracts passive fund buying and can elevate the stock price in the short term. Commercial traction in China, including a strategic joint venture and a partner's sales agreement valued at approximately $4 million, along with real-world deployments, such as Atom serving over 16,000 drinks and winning a Titan Innovation Award, enhance credibility and sentiment regarding product-market fit. However, these positive aspects are countered by substantial weaknesses: a recent quarterly loss that fell short of revenue expectations, ongoing cash burn, and aggressive issuance of shares through at-the-market offerings that increases dilution. One analyst has highlighted that the valuation appears disconnected from the underlying fundamentals. In the short term, anticipate volatility. Index flows and positive product news could trigger rallies, but dilution and missed earnings could swiftly reverse any gains. In the long term, sustained adoption in Asia, and expanded deployments could lead to significant upside potential. But achieving this outcome depends on consistent revenue growth, improved margins, and a clear path to achieving cash flow break-even. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 19th of September 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned RR a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 18th of March 2025, it was reported that Lake Street assigned RR a buy rating with an initiate action. On Tuesday, the 26th of April 2022, it was reported that JP Morgan assigned RR an underweight rating with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Richtech Robotics stock. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is considered neutral. Regarding return on investment, analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Richtech Robotics. The Richtech Robotics Inc. stock currently shows a sell signal based on the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this results in a general buy signal for the stock, indicating a positive forecast. If the stock experiences further gains, it is likely to encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $4.52. Conversely, if the stock falls, it will likely find support from the long-term average around $2.95. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will indicate a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal is present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been generated, which may affect the near-term development of the stock. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, September 22, 2025, and since then, the stock has decreased by 20.4%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume has decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, sell signal 3 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 45 days ago, short-term moving average, sell signal 2 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 33 days ago, the relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 31 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 24 days ago, the long-term moving average, buy signal 24 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 22 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Richtech Robotics. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $3.89 and $3.87. There's a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Richtech Robotics Inc. finds support just below today's level at $3.89. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $3.87 and $3.31. This stock may experience significant fluctuations during the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved $0.78 between its high and low, or 17.85%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 18.53%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Richtech Robotics, let's take a moment to discuss some important fundamental data. First, let's consider the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This key metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or negative earnings. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to external factors. Nevertheless, consistently negative PE ratios may point to a lack of profitability and could raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of January 2026. Analysts currently estimate a consensus of -4 cents. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Richtech Robotics. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Richtech Robotics is at $4.45. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Richtech Robotics encounters its first support level at $3.89. If this support level remains intact, it could present an attractive entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Richtech Robotics from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were conducted by Zheng Phil, who bought and sold 500,000 shares or options in the company. Based on the 8 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 75.445. In total, insiders acquired 260,000 shares while selling 2,560,000 shares in the last 8 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $4.16, reflecting a decline of 5.60%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, leading to a notably high level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Richtech Robotics stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for Richtech Robotics Incorporated stock to perform well in the short term. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 25th of September, we expect Richtech Robotics to open higher by approximately 0.2 dollars and begin trading at $4.64. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not rely solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.